Hey everyone, it's Dr. Dan Ritchie, owner of Miracles Fitness, and I know you've just completed our 21-day reboot, and so I wanted to make this short little video for you talking about ageless fitness and really the concept that we've been trying to preach here, teach here at Miracles Fitness over the last 10 years, and that is fitness is really a long-term aspiration and goal, and I want you to be thinking about 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road. The 21-day program is a great jump start, but I just want to show you how that's just a teeny tiny little taste. So I'm going to walk you through about a 5-minute presentation here. I hope you bear with me. I've got some great stuff here for you. Ageless Fitness is actually now a licensed model. We're in about 30 locations around the country, which is really cool. People have been excited about what we're doing. So why does a functional aging specialist matter? Why does it matter that the trainers you work with here at Miracles actually are specialists, right? Why does our training differ from anything else you're going to get probably in the whole state of Indiana? You got to go a long ways before you find other functional aging specialists. 6 domains of human function is really how we try to encapsulate everything we do. So if you haven't seen the aging chart, you're going to see that here in a minute. We want to cover things like physiology of aging, safety and health, functional longevity, and your aging trajectory. It's really important we're addressing all of those things. So let's jump into sort of what that means, right? What is your aging trajectory? Have you really thought about it? I know you're probably in your 50s or 60s if you're listening to this. So you're about to hit that third segment or third chapter of life where we start to think about what's it going to look like to grow old. The reality is you can do that really, really independently, high functioning, very gracefully, some would say, maintaining independence and preventing disability, living on that blue line up at the top, or you can run the risk of running into disability thresholds, things where you're having trouble with climbing stairs and lifting up heavy objects. And we really want you to live on the blue line so that whether you live to be 88, 98, or 108, you're doing it really, really well. So we always think you want to be in the top half, right? In the end, we want to be in the top half of the class, not the bottom half, right? And so you might not aspire to be an elite athlete or even fully fit, but we want you to at least be considering being in the semi-fit or the higher independent, right? So that number 3 or that number 4 category. You don't want to drop into the lower independent, the pre-frail, the frail, and certainly the dependent category. So our training is ensuring that all across your life spectrum, you're going to stay in that top half. So how do we ensure functional longevity? What are some of the things we need to do? We want you to maintain your ability to do what you need to do, want to do, and like to do as late in life as possible, even dream to do, right? Maybe a dream to go to the Galapagos Islands or explore Antarctica or travel with your grandchildren. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is you want to do, like to do, need to do, you got to maintain your ability to do that. So it's quality plus quantity that gives us functional longevity. So when we look again at that functional trajectory of aging, we start to plot things on there, right? Like playing with grandchildren and traveling and golfing and gardening, working, hobbies. Maybe it's bird watching, maybe it's horseback riding, maybe it's downhill skiing. I don't know what it is for you. It doesn't really matter. Put those things on the line and you start to realize you have to have a higher level of just above a disability threshold, right? If you're having trouble climbing stairs, getting in and out of a car, bathing and dressing yourself, you definitely have fallen well below a disability threshold. But we want to stay much higher than that, right? We don't want to just live at the bare basics, right? We want to be able to actually do stuff we love doing, right? And so that's what our long-term programs are all about. People that train with us for a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 years are really focused on staying on that blue line. Clients like Jesse, who is about to turn 90, I believe, been training with us for 10 years. So let's look at that gap, right? What's the difference between people on the yellow line and the blue line? And if you feel like you're not as high on the blue line as you should be, how do we change that? From your current trajectory to your future trajectory is a big gap that we want to bridge for people. We say, hey, let's bring your aging trajectory up to a higher level. Let's take your functional ability, your fitness level, your strength, your power, your balance, all these things up to a much higher level than maybe where they are today. So obviously we're not going to do that in 21 days, right? The 21 days just gives you a taste and sort of a vision of what this could look like 90 sessions from now, right? So you got a taste of 9 to 10 sessions. what does 30, 60, 90 sessions start to look like, right? That's why our minimum 30-week program is 60 sessions, right? We don't even sell or offer 30 sessions. We really know we need 60 sessions with people to dramatically change your function, right? So these are the 6 domains of function that we're changing, and we're training musculoskeletal things, strength and power. We're training neuromuscular, coordination, reaction time, motor control, proprioception. We're training the cognitive emotional piece, mobility, all the different obstacle negotiations, walking gait, getting up and down from the floor, balance challenges, and of course cardiovascular as well. And you should have experienced a mix of this across your training sessions. So when we think about putting that over 60, 90, 100 plus training sessions, we start to realize it has a cumulative effect, right? And so what we really want is you to be thinking, where am I going to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, if I'm not training, if I'm not taking care of myself, right? And so Yvonne here, as you grow older, if you don't move, you won't move. 90-year-old figure skater there. The question is that going to be you? And so we just want to make sure that you're exercising, you're getting the training you need. So we'd love for you to consider our January sale. We have a huge sale going on right now. Actually, if you buy 30 weeks, you get 10 weeks free. If you buy 48 weeks, you get 16 weeks free. So big bonuses here in January. It's our 12th anniversary sale. So it's really critical you think about the long term, right? I know you had a 21-day taste, but we'd love for you to think about what's it going to look like 40 weeks from now if you start getting consistent 2 to 3 times a week doing this, right? We want you to ensure your longevity is as healthy as possible. We want you to set new and exciting goals for new adventures and dreams. We want you to continue to do all the things you enjoy doing for as long as possible. So we'd love to get you started this week. You can simply reply to the email or just stop in, either way. So replying to the email is super easy. You can set up an appointment, and we'd love to get you going right away. So thanks so much for watching.